English Academy, and here we are providing spoken English, IELTS, and PT classes. If you want to join spoken English, IELTS, or PT classes, then you can contact here. It is London English Academy, opposite Dir.Mr.
Sir, you are the founder of London Academy in Sirsa. Being a founder, a great message in the field of language you are providing from this platform or infrastructure. Really, it is praiseworthy and admirable. In this time, how our modern scholars can improve their English, please tell us.
Actually, yes, I am founder of this empire. I started my journey at 2010. Since 2010, I have been started this. So I learned English in my school education. Then after I started to teach, and I have 10 and 12-year experience. I have taught many students, and according to my experience, if a person who wants to become a good speaker of English, then I think that he should get expertise in reading, writing, listening, or speaking. So, if you want to become a good speaker of English, then you will have to do reading, writing, listening, or speaking. These are four skills to become a good speaker of English.
Really, sir, you are providing quality of education. It is a great identity of your institute, sir. As per my observation, from the time immemorial, you have started and you have been the starter of different skills in district Sirsa, Haryana. Mind blowing, sir. Number of students have gone abroad. Please tell us, our listeners and learners, about your performances of the students. Please tell us.
Actually, there are many ways to go abroad, but we are dealing with study visa. And if a student who has completed their senior secondary education, they can go abroad with the help of IELTS and PT also. So, if a person who want to go abroad for their higher education, then if you are senior student, you have completed your senior secondary education, then at least you will have to get 58 score in PT.
It needs 58 score in PT.
Yeah.
For which country it is?
You can go Australia, Canada, and USA, UK also.
In 4 countries.
Yeah, in these four English countries you can go there. And if you are graduate student, if you are graduate, then you will have to get 6.5 in IELTS band score, and 60 you will have to 60 plus score you will have to get if you want to go for your master education.
Okay. How the score is evaluated, sir? Is it equally important, like in IELTS or in PT?
Yes, this score is evaluated by, if you are doing PT by the computer, this is the computerized test, and computerized machine will check your coherence, cohesion, how do you speak.
Online evaluation.
Yeah, online evaluation will be there. And if you are doing your IELTS, then it is offline, 3 modules: reading, writing, or listening. And these 3 modules, they will take your offline test, and speaking will be online.
So number of students, those who have passed out their graduation, post graduation from the different colleges, after that they think that which platform they should choose for learning English. So please guide them how they can easily get good bands, good score in English.
Actually, English is a language, and according to my opinion, we can learn any language by speaking. If you will speak more and more, if you will communicate with the people.
Yeah, basically, sir, language is the
language is also
language is to speak.
Yeah, this language, language is also saying you, if you will speak, then you can learn.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Speaking does matter.
Yeah, speaking does matter.
Without speaking, there is not.
Because of we belong to India, and
Yes.
here our national language is Hindi. We speak Hindi more and more. That's why without thinking we can speak in Hindi very easily. But if you want to learn English language, then you will have to speak English words. There are many English words which we do not know how to pronunciate that. So if you will speak that words, then you will be habitual, and after that you will speak that words accurately. So you will have to, first of all, you will have to be habitual of these English words, English sentences, and you will have to know what is the grammar, the rules are there. You will have to learn that things.
Today, sir, our scholars, those who are learning English, they are confined just about their study material or their books, but they cannot speak easily about anything that they have around them in the form of person, place, and things. If we ask from them, please define this object in 2 to 5 words, 2 to 5 sentences, or even in 2 to 5 minutes, why do they feel unable to speak, sir? What happened with them? How it is not becoming the natural standard of speaking in our scholars, sir?
Actually, first of all, if we are going to speak on any topic, firstly we will have to collect the proper knowledge of that topic. And if we have knowledge, then how we should speak on that topic? First of all, think that. If
What,
we,
sir, simply what is, when is,
yeah,
where is, how
there are many W
Mind
family
mapping
words.
skills,
W
mind
family
mapping
words.
skills.
First of all, we have to know that what is the introduction of that topic, and when, where, whose. There are many W family words. We have to know what are the correct thing in this topic.
They have to
Yeah.
imagine.
Yeah.
So imagination is the
If
best.
they are imagining, then they do not have correct knowledge of grammar also. They do not know where we have to use is, am, I, will, shall, may, might, can, could. They don't know about that. They think, but they are not able to speak correctly.
Yes.
Yeah.
They need technique.
They need technique. They will have to become practically.
Yes.
Yes. If they are thinking, then try to speak. These things they are watching, they are listening, they are speaking, they are eating. All the things they will have to speak in English.
So simply as per my experiences, I have collected such things from our youngsters, from our scholars or students. Those are performing well in their culture. So how culture helps them in understanding, in performing and transforming and even reforming. It is a great thing in them, and our scholars, those who take the interest in culture, they express their knowledge very impressively, sir. How does it happen with them, sir?
Actually, we belong to Hinduism. We are Hindu, and I think we from our since our childhood, we are doing a lot of cultural activities, and we know very well about our culture and our traditions, and our ancestors, what they are doing, what they were doing in their past. That's why we are doing a lot of activities in our culture, and our culture helps us to become a spiritual person.
Yes.
Yes. So
Spiritual values.
yeah, there are many types of the values. We worship to the God. Okay, and what time is the correct time to worship the God? We know all the things since our childhood because of our parents. They were doing also cultural activities. So I think if you want to do, you want to take a foreign culture, then it is not easy task to do that things.
Means natural standard of speaking is more impressive, and you say that if our students are strongly associated and attached with the language, with its pronunciation,
Yeah.
accent, and if practically they use the words in their daily life, in their routine life, so they can be the natural speaker of English, and they can use a single word in the multi functions, multi talented personalities how came in India. If they go through the autobiography of such personalities, like Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, who was the starter of Sikhism,
Yeah.
and India was discovered by Vasco da Gama,
Yeah.
king of literature William Shakespeare. So such founders or starters, initiators of the different literature, language, culture, grammar. So if we provide them such knowledge, how it can become the part of their culture that they can easily define. Sir.
Yes, actually, I think natural things become as practical. If we are doing natural things, and if we are using natural, then these things will teach us how we can become practical. So if we are practical, then we can become natural.
Really, sir.
Yes.
Practically
Yeah.
leads us towards
Yes.
maturity.
Yes. Our respected prime minister, they are motivating to people. He is motivating to the people. We should do yoga.
Yes.
So yoga is, if we do yoga, yoga is practical thing.
Yes, sir.
Then we can remove from a lot of disease. It will help us a lot.
Really, sir.
Yeah.
Uh,
So like that, if we become practical,
Yes.
then all the things will be very easy.
Yes, sir. As for the concerning point of language, if we talk about it, what, when, where, why, how, these mind mapping skills, if we apply for defining any personality, then our mind starts generating number of ideas and thoughts.
Yeah.
Similarly, uh, oh, about the word, if we think what is the word, when the word we use, where do we use the word, how do we use the word, if we explain this thing to the learner while going through reading of the newspaper, reading of the magazine, please suggest it.
Actually, there are many things which we should use uh, in our daily routine. I think if we want to learn English language, then we should use English newspaper also.
English newspaper is
Yeah, English newspaper is beneficial for us.
which newspaper is the most beneficial for our learners?
Yes, the Hindu newspaper is beneficial for us.
So means
Yeah.
it has a cultural association as well.
Yes.
So
The Hindu newspaper is beneficial for us because of there are a lot of reading skills we can learn there, and vocabulary is also there, and grammatical things are also available there. And if you will read the Hindu newspaper, then you can collect all the news. So these news will help us to crack any competitive exam also, and these types of the vocab will help us to crack the reading of IELTS also. So I think reading is the most important module for anybody. If you want to become an effective speaker of English, then if you are reading English newspaper in your daily routine, then this if you are reading English newspaper in your daily routine, then this thing will help you very much to become a good speaker of English. You can become an effective speaker of English with the help of reading. And on the other hand, if you are reading novel is also beneficial for us. From
novel,
dramas,
fiction,
yeah, these things I think.
literary items.
Yes.
If we go through them, then it is more beneficial. And as you are telling about the word, what is the word, and how do we use the word in the form of multifunctioning? You have explained it, sir. And newspaper is the source of different type of
News.
different type of news like politically, economically, socially, and sports. All areas are covered by the newspaper.
Yes.
And the students definitely go through a number of words.
Yes.
Daily, at least as well as I think 1,000 words we can learn and
Yeah.
repeat and remember. and even he can recollect the associated words of that particular word.
Yes.
So it can help him.
I think this is also the part of our life. If we are reading newspaper while having the tea, then this is also the part of our life.
Yes.
Yes, reading newspaper is the most important thing for,
In morning times,
yeah, in the morning time.
after recovering and after re-preparing of our all body organs, we
Yes.
feel more relaxation.
Yes.
We feel more relaxed at that time, and we should read the newspaper at that time.
Yeah, yeah. In the morning time, if we are reading the newspaper, then we can get a lot of knowledge by the newspaper, and that knowledge will store in our mind.
In the form
Yeah.
of information.
Yeah, informations. And if you are going to crack any English exam, then you can, as well as you can read magazines also. Magazines also are also beneficial for us. And I think that if you have any motivational speaker, then you can listen to him also. There are many listened persons also. Then you can listen to them and you can read their biography also. So I think that reading is the most important thing for us.
So for the beginner of the IELTS or PT, when he will start and he is to be confident about his name, family, hobby, objective.
Yes, actually, I have been teaching since 2010 and I have a lot of experience about English language. In our area, there are many types of the students I have taught. But the main thing is that they are not getting the touch of English language. They do not know, even they do not know how they are to introduce to their self.
Yes,
That is the main thing.
first stage of the beginner.
Yes, they are using their native language. Some students they are speaking Bagli language, and some students they are using Punjabi language. Their tune of voice is not like English.
As earlier you were talking about the
Yeah.
accent or
Yeah.
pronunciation.
Yes, the accent is not correct. They do
It's
not know how to
natural.
pronounce the word exactly. So that is the thing people are facing in our area.
Means
Yes.
the typical touch of the language deflect them from the righteous use of the words pronunciation.
Yes.
And if they do yoga, pranayam, meditation daily, then it
Yes.
also improves the linguistic style of the scholars.
Yes.
By keeping themselves in the 100% presence of mind.
Actually, if we discuss about the Indian education,
Yes.
we are speaking right now in English language, and we are also Indian.
Yes.
And I think Indian education is very effective. It is we can get a lot of results by this education system. In our childhood, we learned alphabets.
Yes.
Okay, and then after, if we talk about, we learned counting in our childhood. We learned that things by speaking. We spoke counting in our childhood loudly, and alphabets we learned by speaking loudly. So I think that if we are speaking loudly, the words of that language which we are going to learn, then within some days we can become a good speaker of English. That is the medicine of English, I think that.
Yes, word and language is the medicine of the.
Yes. By speaking loudly, we can learn the words of that language which we are going to learn.
Yes.
So I think that if we want to become a good speaker of English, then we will have to speak that words loudly.
Yes.
Okay, because of we belong to India, we don't know any other language, and if we want to learn that language, then we will have to speak by our mouth.
Yes.
Then we know that how we can speak that, because of there are many typical words are there. Our tongue slip when we speak that. So if we will speak that words more and more, then we can speak that things easily.
and then the same word itself says its meaning.
Yeah.
By the classification or fragmentation of the words in letters or syllables, then the word itself conveys its meaning. It's a scientifically more impressive way that you are telling, sir.
Yeah.
And when we talk about the history of the words, that the word basically belongs to the Holy Bible. And if someone has gone through the Holy Bible, and
Yeah.
easily he can understand the history of the word,
Yeah.
the story of the word, how that word has come in form, and when this word was used by the prophet or thinkers or free
Yeah.
freedom fighters, we can imagine a lot of things.
Yes.
Because these scriptures are basically written on the basis of imagination. Um, on the basis of imagination, if you provide the particular knowledge of the word, then I think a scholar will get the natural style of the word, natural speaking of the words.
Actually, I have seen in our area there are many schools are there, and
Saint Xavier School is there.
yeah, English medium schools are there.
Joseph.
The main thing is that first of all, if they want to start English language in their school, then they will have to create that first of all.
They have to be creators.
Yeah, they will have to be creator. Creator means that if their students and their staff and their team leaders, if they are using English language with their students, then automatically atmosphere will be created. If they are speaking more and more in schools, then automatically students will be habitual.
Then it will be the practical platform for
Yeah.
performing the language works.
Yes, but here I have seen many students, they have studied in very nice schools. They have studied from there, but they are not able to speak. Even they don't know how to introduce to them.
Really, sir, it happens usually.
Yeah, it happens
Number
these
of
days.
students are there. Number of students are studying in international schools, and
Yeah.
they are unable to define naturally.
Naturally.
They feel unnatural when they change the atmosphere.
Even I have seen some students, if they want to tell their name, then they feel shy. Even they do not speak, my name is this, they are feeling shy. This is not a good habit for them.
They don't have confidence.
Yes.
Means that they are not natural in speaking.
Yeah.
So when our students will go through the holy scriptures of this holy land,
Yeah.
like Shri Guru Nanak Ji Maharaj, who was the starter of Sikhism, he wrote a number of words, ideas, thoughts in Shri Guru Granth Sahib. Then particular accent of Punjabi can be learnt, and the history of the words can be learnt by the scholar.
Yes.
Likely that if a student will go through the basic or picture of the words, and definitely I think he will be more confident in speaking about the words.
Actually, sir, I want to give the message to the students. Actually, my message is that if a student who wants to complete their dreams in his or her life, first of all, he or she will have to give the sitting.
Sitting.
Yes.
Is more important.
Sitting is more important. I have seen many students, they have got admission here, even they have spent their money, they gave their fee for learning English. They got admission, but they are not attending their class properly. Okay, if they sit in the class, after 10 or 15 or 20 minutes, they are saying that, sir, I have an urgent work and I am going. So how they can improve?
They cannot bear the accent of English.
Yes.
So
So this is also the major problem.
To be interested in listening.
Yes.
And they have to change the concept of their mind by thinking that listening is also the way of learning.
Yeah.
If someone
Even any types of the work if we are doing, then without giving the time of that thing, how we can complete that? We cannot complete
time
that.
is not possible.
Yes.
Time does matter equally.
Yes. They are not giving their proper attention. What is the happening in the class?
Yes.
Which types of the activities students are doing and their teacher are doing. They are sitting here, but they are thinking about what is happening outside.
Physically they are there, but mentally they are some.
Mentally they are not here. They are I don't know where they are. But I think that my message is that if they want to learn any language or they want to complete their dreams or their targets, so if they are attending the class, then they should sit in the class.
Yes,
This is the main thing.
not only physically but
Mentally also. Then they can do anything in their life.
So that's why our students, school scholars are also provided play-based type of classes for,
Yes.
for associating them with the present time.
Yes.
If they keep themselves away from them, or if they think about their future, that cannot help them in understanding, in interacting, and in expressing such thoughts and ideas. So it happens usually today in this present time. It is a great need to be practical than theoretical.
Yes. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much for giving your precious time and take care. Thanks a lot.
May God bless all of us.
Okay.